Hello, I'm Shin Bong-hwan, a fintech convergence major who will be presenting. The topic is the effect of increasing the third-party liability and expansion of mandatory insurance in South Korea. Content: summary, replication, compare and contrast, future research and conclusion. 1. Summary 1. Status and expansion of mandatory insurance in South Korea. If the insurance bears liability to a third party, an insurance contract for the purpose of insurance is called liability insurance. For the reason for the expansion of compulsory insurance, securing self-reliance in terms of legal and psychological aspects, strengthening victim protection, and optimizing the burden of damages caused, and in terms of economics, the problem of liberal selection, the existence of excessive transaction costs, and limited rationality were presented as the basis for expanding compulsory insurance. In the non-life insurance market in Korea as of 2019, no-life insurance contracts and damage situation 5 and 10 years ago are shown in the table below. In many cases, pets suddenly attack third parties, and liability insurance is needed for both the perpetrator and the victims. Classification: names of goods, subject matter insurance, risk insurance, Samsung Fire Company, Hyundai Marine, Lotte Insurance. In the United States, compulsory insurance includes automobile liability insurance, industrial accident compensation insurance, and third-party liability insurance by road. What is peculiar, peculiar is that business liability insurance, building facilities, environmental pollution liability insurance, etc. A random insurance, cyber liability insurance, refer to insurance that covers not only the risk of contracting parties, but also the insurance issue of damage to the third party in relation to cyber risks such as e-business network and information asset. 4. Types of mandatory insurance of primary nation. Classification: Spain, US, Japan, Germany, France. Mandatory insurance, right? Voluntary insurance. There are many types of compulsory insurance currently operated in Korea and many problems. While introducing new compulsory insurance, it is necessary to maintain and organize at the same time. As of 2019, 2015, there are about 30 types of compulsory insurance. To reach the problems, there are problems such as the existence of insurance blind spots, insufficient compensation levels, insufficient identification of subscription targets and management of insurance subscription, insufficient safety management, lack of high-risk items, and impairment of equity among victims. French bulldog lies by either side bites the head of a famous restaurant next door. This is because as in accidents that lead to death, those that cause dog bites often do not belong to this specific category of dogs. As technology develops rapidly, there are cases where there is no shape in the case of a shell, which is to attack and damage on cyber. Replication. Accident case study on liability insurance. Classification of victim and property caused by the third-party liability. Classification of an offending object, victim and property damages. Drone-related damage includes third-party physical and property damage, personal privacy infringement, personal airspace infringement, information leaks liability, cargo damage, drone failure, and loss, weather suspicion, and drone operator restoration damage, violation of the privacy of others due to the intentional negligence of the driver and collision between drones may also occur. Implication of the case. From the above case, individuals also have a liability for compensation regardless of circumstance, and liability insurance is necessary, so they must sign up. But in reality, I can afford to pay insurance premiums. There are a very variety of cases, such as those who do not subscribe to insurance, those who do not subscribe to insurance even if they can afford it, and those who subscribe to insurance and pay the initial premium but do not pay the next premium. Compare and contrast. When it comes to insurance payments, private insurance companies instinctively defend and take a defensive position. Each only focus on the profit of the insurance company, which is advantageous to the insurance company. The terms of conditions change and the system changes with the content. After receiving an analysis of the coverage details, even if there is a space, insurance companies should be prohibited from subscribing to insurance, even in people's peaceful daily lives. As in the cases discussed above, main risks exist and accidents increase. In the case of bicycle insurance, it has become common overseas, such as Japan, but even if it has potential in Korea, people are not yet fully aware of the necessary. It is also a problem, and most insurance companies are busy making immediate profits and launching products without measures if the government asks them to release them without future strategy. And the government or financial authorities will only force product development in the case of developing high social costs such as cybercrime or information leakage. Even if you are not eligible for compulsory insurance, companies themselves must subscribe to cyber liability insurance to prepare for future huge risks. Both those who are eligible for compulsory insurance and those who are not eligible must subscribe to this insurance. In some cases, The insurance system may not be understood, and in some cases, the effect on the cost may be considered to be small. For quantitative research, there should be an analysis of statistical data on the status of insurance coverage for each category of mandatory insurance in the future. In addition, more sophisticated case analysis studies are needed. Analysis of face damage data by each item will be used data for system improvement, product modification, and supplementation. Conclusion: the purpose of the study is to propose the current status, problems, and improvement measures of compulsory insurance among insurance systems that absolutely function in terms of compensation for damages after an accident occurs. Among the main risks that may arise in people's daily lives, this study focuses on individual risk and insurance, not on the corporate side. As an improvement plan to expand the compulsory insurance, it was suggested that insurance providers awareness through through development and management of compulsory insurance, improvement of insurance consumers' awareness, recognition of laws and systems, and strengthening the government's compulsory insurance enforcement and supervision system. In modern society, accidents occur frequently because various dangerous products and dangerous facilities are widely used as industry's evidence. In order to prepare for unexpected accidents in everyday life, it is necessary to expand the third-party liability insurance and mandatory insurance. With this, I will end my presentation. Thank you.